this plastic package box, Percy.
Okay. Out they come. The truck is empty.
You noticed what's inside our mystery truck, did you? Oh boy. I wonder if Trainboy 54 will like the All Engines Go version of myself.
Come on, James, we're rooting for ya!
Yeah, look at me! I'm more faster than my old, original, custom black me!
You can never have too many traction engines on the island of Sodor, can you?
Well, at least I got you for a best friend, don't I, Bruno? Yes, Percy. You still got me for a best friend.
Now this is what they like as best friends. Thomas and Friends, all engines go style.
How are you enjoying the view, Bruno? Looking pretty good today, Thomas.
There they are, side by side. The best of friends. All engines go style. Hello, YouTube. This is Trainboy54. And this is a quadruple spot the difference video. We'll be having a look at the Thomas that comes with the Monkey Pal set. Original Black James. Or in this case, James in his original black livery. Trevor the traction engine. And a character from Thomas and Friends All Engines Go. Bruno the brake car. Or the brake van. Or the caboose. It's gotta be either one of the three for Bruno. So this is gonna be all four characters in one Spot the Difference video, so we'll have a look at the Thomas from the Monkey Palace set first. Okay, so here are the two Thomases from the Monkey Palace set with their cars. The Monkey Palace set is over here. Let's take a look at Thomas. Well, yes, I know, it's just a stock, standard, boring, happy Thomas face, but this Thomas has a lot of details all over him. There's some monkeys with a bird and looks like a lizard. A frog. There's also... It looks like a red bird or a swan. There are vines all over his boiler. Another bird, and a couple of monkeys on his other side. With a brown bird. But no detailing on the back or on his cab either. Well, the other Thomas... Well, I customized it myself. It's a surprise Thomas. It was from the, it was one of the Trackmaster Thomases that had the face like this. I painted his buffers, his running board, his lamp iron, his front coupling. It's the same detailing they did for when Thomas came with the Monkey Palace set. So, looking at the cars, this wagon came with the Monkey Palace set. It's green, and it's got these monkeys that you can hang on either any part of the layout, including this or that, or even on this hook. And they can swing around and take the monkey back to its timeout area. Oh, the other wagon, well, I spray painted like black or gray, and I used a load of coal to make it look like a tender. Or make it at least a coal car. Well, these other two cars behind the original Thomas from the Monkey Palace set, these two cars were actually from the Monkey Mania Thomas train pack. Well, here's the body shell of Thomas in his royalty livery. It's all mostly gold, but his shade of blue is still on there. There's his crown. And, these are the two cars that came with the Monkey Mania Thomas. These monkeys are removable, even though they're a little different to these monkeys from the Monkey Palace set. These two cars are different. I painted one yellow and one red. They used to be orange and green, so I gave them different colors. If I get two more of these, I'll paint one blue and the other one purple. Well, let me get these two Thomases up on the tracks and we'll have them race around the pool table. In fact, I'll actually set up an extra loop of redesigned Trackmaster track. Then we'll see which of the two Thomases from the Monkey Palace set you prefer. Okay, we've got the two Thomases with their cars, with an extra loop of track set up around the pool table. Let's see which of these two Thomases will suit for the Monkey Palace set. Of course, King Thomas is the judge. You'll be the judge too. On your mark, get set, go! And coming around the first two curves, the real Thomas is taking the lead. My custom Thomas is struggling to catch up. And coming around the next two curves, it looks like the original Thomas from the Monkey Palace set is the winner! But which of these cars that these two Thomases are pulling do you prefer? That's a better question. Well, one thing for sure, the Thomas is more faster than the other Thomas. I shouldn't have given the other Thomas extra AAA batteries. But they both seem to be running well. Well, that was the first difference between the two Thomases from the Monkey Palace set. What will King Thomas have to say? So, with these two Thomases checked out for this quadruple Spot the Difference video, let's move on to the original Black James. Shall we? Well, here we are with the original Black James and James in his original black livery. Well, it's the two Jameses, and they're both painted black. So, here's my custom original Black James. This was made out of a Trackmaster James. There's a hole for his front coupling, the running board, his lamp irons, and he's fully painted black. Well, save the gold brands on his spoiler, and the red paint for his wheel arches, the number 5 on his tender with yellow paint. I did the red paint for the lining, and same thing on the other side. This Trackmaster James takes a C-cell battery to make it run, so we'll give him a run after we have a look at this version of original Black James. This original Black James is a Playrail James. only it's painted black. His running board is actually different to my custom James. No hole to be put for the front coupling because it's a play rail, only it's redesigned. Redesigned play rail, original black James. Wow, Playrail did such a amazing work with the Playrail original black James. No battery for the tender needed. Just the boiler that needs a AA battery to make it work. And, wow, there's nothing else much to say, really. But, in case you're wondering, the Playrail Black James comes in the Thomas and Friends The Adventure Begins train pack, along with the original green Thomas with a yellow troublesome truck. But, ta-da! I finally got the original Playrail LBSC-70 green Thomas and the yellow troublesome truck. Now I finally got Thomas and James together. Even though it's an easy unboxed, well, train pack. Well, not really, but I finally got these two engines together. I won't be needing to keep this Thomas along with the other two original green Thomases. I switched the face with a Omi Thomas face, or a classic Trackmaster old Thomas face. Well, if you see what I mean. But enough about the original Thomas. Let's get these two black Jamesons running around the pool table. See which of the two is better. Okay, we've got the two Jameses. We'll save the Playrail LBSC-70 green Thomas to be rooting for which of the James will be faster. On your mark, get set, go! Whoa! Wow! I don't believe this! The Playrail original Black James is much more faster than my custom James. Who'd have believed that? Come on, James, we're rooting for ya! Well, there goes my custom Black James. Yeah, look at me! I'm more faster than my old original custom Black me! Wow. The Playrail original Black James is more powerful. Let's pull him off next to Thomas. Oh, save for a Trackmaster custom Black James. Okay, now you decide which of these two original Black Jameses, or which of the two James in the original black livery is your favorite, or which of them do you prefer? So, after original Black James, it's now to Trevor the Traction Engine. So let me bring them out here and you'll see which of these Trevors I've got. Let's bring Trevor the Traction Engine out here. Okay, so here's Trevor the Traction Engine. Well, 3 versions of Trevor the Traction Engine, actually. Well, here's my wooden railway Trevor the Traction Engine. I had this with me along with my Thomas and Friends wooden railway collection about many, many years ago. It's been a long time in the past. My sister Jessica used to play with the wooden railway trains with me. It was lots of fun. Well, I've got another wooden railway Trevor the traction engine, along with the other wooden trains that my Uncle Gary gave to me as a Christmas present, so this is what I did to the other wooden railway Trevor. Huh. How about that? I painted the other wooden railway Trevor different shades of brown to make it look like that he's been scrapped. Well, you can see a bit of green right through the brown. Yeah. This is like a custom wooden railway Rusty Trevor. Trevor Rusty? Let's just say this is based from the episode Saved from Scrap. That's what I decided. Maybe later I'll do a Thomas episode remake of Saved from Scrap and a new friend for Thomas. But first off, here's the Trevor that came from the Tommy, Thomas, and the Freight set. Well, it looks rather small compared to the size of the wooden railway Trevor. And if I bring it up here like this, you can see that the wooden railway Trevor is actually rather longer. Yeah. The Tommy Trevor is rather small, but if we have a look at the Thomas and Friends Adventures model of Trevor the traction engine, we can see how different it is to the Tommy Trevor and the wooden railway Trevor. By bringing the three Trevors alongside, side by side, not only we'll see how long they are. Well, let me get a better... We can see how long they are. And we'll see how they look when they're side by side. Well, it's better if I do it this way. There, what are your folks' thoughts on that? Well, let's give these two Trevors a ride, but the wooden railway Trevor, well, it's sort of a little different. By having the wooden railway Trevor on the track, pushed by Thomas, while pulling the Tommy Trevor, the Thomas and Friends Adventures model of Trevor, and my custom scrapped Trevor, or custom Trevor from Saved from Scrap, on the flatbeds, let's give them a quick run. Well, this is sort of new, isn't it? You can never have too many traction engines on the island of Sodor, can you? Well, the wooden railway Trevor seems fine running on the track pushed by Thomas. The other two Trevors, they can just be carried around by the flatbeds. Save for the wooden railway Trevor later when I do a Thomas episode remake of Saved from Scrap. And a new friend for Thomas. Well, one more round, then I'll get two other engines to pull the other two Trevors on the flatbeds. Then we'll have a little race with the three Trevors. Okay, here are the other two engines that will be pulling the other two Trevors. there's Edward with the wooden railway Trevor. We've got Thomas pulling the Tommy Trevor from the Tommy, Thomas, and the Freight set. And we've got Henry pulling the Thomas and Friends Adventures model of Trevor. Which of these three Trevors do you prefer better? On your mark, get set, go! Oh, whoa! Well, Thomas is more faster than Edward and Henry, but Edward is struggling to catch up. No, wait, Henry's struggling to catch up. Because he was on the small curves. Well, I say Thomas won anyway, because with the wooden railway Trevor came in second, and the Thomas and Friends Adventures model of Trevor came in third and last. There goes Thomas, pulling the Tommy Trevor past Henry with the Thomas and Friends Adventures model of Trevor. And we'll pull him over after he passes Edward with the wooden railway Trevor. Gosh, Henry is running a little slow, isn't he? Well, well, that was some race for Thomas, Edward, and Henry. But which of these three Trevors do you prefer? And like I said, later I'll do a Thomas episode remake of Saved from Scrap and A New Friend for Thomas. And finally is Bruno, the brake car, the brake van, or caboose? It's Bruno for fourth and final, but we'll have to do a little bit of unboxing first. So, let's get to unboxing Bruno. Okay, well here's, Percy and brake car Bruno. Well, it says here it's supposed to be Percy with brake car Bruno. So, yeah, this is what the train pack looks like. The train package looks like. Of course, we've got the All Engines Go Percy. And which way is he looking? Well, he's like looking to his right side, saying, "How you going there, Bruno?" Huh. I still have the All Engines Go motorized talking Percy with Harold. We'll get to Percy later. And, well, there's a gray truck with the light gray cover for the cargo. It's sort of similar to the truck from the Trackmaster Gator, one of the greatest moments in Tale of the Brave. And, only it might be a little bit different because of the hard couplers at the back of this wagon. And, of course, there's Bruno. Which way is Bruno looking? Well, he's looking to his left, saying, "Let's hope that we get out of this plastic package box, Percy." Well, we will get to unboxing Percy and Bruno. But, looking over the box, look at that. There's All Engines Go Percy. But Percy's name is in different languages. I mean, look at this. Percy, Pika, Piotris, Neptune, Nepal. Well, brake car Bruno is okay. Yep. Well, what is actually missing is, it should have said, collect them all, or, yeah, collect them all. Like the Trackmaster, redesigned Trackmaster Greatest Moments engines. Like, take Trophy Thomas, Flying Scotsman, and Shooting Star Gordon, for example. that's what's missing from the back of the box. Even for All Engines Go. I'm surprised the series of Thomas and Friends All Engines Go is becoming more popular now, but... Well, let's get Percy and Brake Car Bruno out of the box, because... Well, we just want to take a look at Bruno. Then we'll have a look at Percy and that wagon. So let's get to unboxing. Coming in for the unboxing. Ah. Well, that was easy to unbox, but getting the plastic part is rather difficult. We're gonna need those scissors. Okay, out they come. Let's get to checking out Percy and Brake Car Bruno. Okay, so here's Bruno that came with Percy in that gray truck. Well, Bruno looks sort of okay. So, if I get Bruno spinning around a little bit, this is what Bruno looks like. The more he's like in the TV series. Could use a bit of painted details on this side. 43, the 43rd brake van, or caboose, or brake car. It would be nice if Bruno had a bit of painted detailing on the buffers. Maybe the wheels as well. Well, if I get one of the other Tommy and Trackmaster Thomas trains up here, we'll show them how big or little they are when they're next to Bruno. But they'll have to wait. Here's the gray wagon that came with Percy and Bruno. Nice covered tarp. It's sort of light grayish. The truck is empty. The hard coupler at the back of the wagon. I don't think I've gotten many wagons like this. But we'll see how good they'll look along with Percy and Bruno. Speaking of Percy, there's the All Engines Go Percy that came with Bruno. You noticed what's inside our mystery truck, did you? Yes, we did. So Percy is looking to his right. So there's Percy's side. Well, it's like the motorized All Engines Go Talking Percy, only it's sort of a lot different. Percy seems clean. Percy has a different expression. Of course, the All Engines Go motorized talking Percy... Sorry. The All Engines Go motorized Percy takes 2 AAA batteries to make him run. That's Percy and Brake Car Bruno together. Now I just have to unbox the other Bruno from the All Engines Go playset, A Bridge to Sodor. And the other Bruno comes with the truck carrying a rock or a boulder, and the Thomas that came with this playset. So I'll get to unboxing that as well. Okay, Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go, A Bridge to Sodor set. Well, this looks like a very interesting layout, but we want to get into the Bruno that came with this truck and Thomas first. So, I'll have to do a little bit of unboxing in order to get Bruno out, along with Thomas and the blue hopper truck? Quarry truck? I'll just get unboxing this thing. Okay, coming in for the unboxing for Bruno. The other Bruno. Just get... What kind of person invented to put these kinds of Thomas and Friends motorized trains in plastic bubbles like these? Or plastic packagings? A little more snipperoon under there. Almost got it. And we are almost out. Yeah. Whew. So here's the other Bruno from the Bridge to Sodor playset that came with Thomas and the truck with the boulder or rock. If I get this side by side with the Bruno from the Percy and Bruno boxcar, or Percy and Brake Car Bruno train pack, well, they're a lot similar, but they have different face expressions. What was I thinking? Of course, they look similar side to side. It would be interesting if Bruno had a front coupling on this side, so we would have these two brake cars coupled up together. No detailing on this side, or in this case, the back side of Bruno. Bruno's just a brake car. A brake van, caboose, whatever you prefer is fine by me. Well, that's the other Bruno compared to this Bruno that came with Percy and that gray truck with the light gray cover wagon. The cover cargo. Here's the truck that came with Thomas and Bruno in the Bridge to Sodor set. Well, this is a neat kind of rolling stock. I love it because of the color. Blue is my favorite color. Well, it's got a hard rear coupling at the back. The wheels look sort of cool. The front coupling, well, it's a lot different to the classic front couplings to the classic Tomy and Trackmaster rolling stock. If I get this boulder out, we can see what it's like when it's empty. I would much prefer if you didn't have this rock in this truck. We could fill it up with coal, rocks, gravel, stone, or anything. Now for the Thomas that came with the Bridge to Sodor set. Well, Thomas is looking to his left, saying, "Oh boy, I wonder if Trainboy 54 will like the All Engines Go version of myself." Well, Thomas, let me have a good look at you first. There's Thomas's side, the back, the other side. Well, I need to look over how many All Engines Go Thomases I have. I don't think I've got much of them. The All Engines Go Muddy Thomas was the first out of all the motorized All Engines Go characters. But comparing to Percy... Well, they're looking different ways. If I had Percy on the left side and Thomas on the right side. But... Now this is what they like as best friends. Thomas and friends, all engines go style. Well, I already put batteries into Percy. He seems to be working pretty well. Let me get batteries into Thomas, then we'll give the two Brunos. The first Bruno, the other Bruno. Right, we'll give the two Brunos, with different rolling stocks and different characters, a bit of a run around the pool table. Okay, here's Percy and brake car Bruno, and Thomas, with the blue truck carrying a rock or a boulder, and the other Bruno. I mean, it's best to see them from the rear. So which of these two Brunos will be better? Either the one that's going straight forward, or the one looking to his left or right. Let's give these a run. On your mark, get set, go! Wow! Look at that! It looks like Thomas with the hopper truck and Bruno wins! So much for Percy and brake car Bruno. How are you enjoying the view, Bruno? Looking pretty good today, Thomas. Percy and his brake car Bruno, they lost. That's all I could say, honestly.
Well, at least I got you for a best friend, don't I, Bruno? Yes, Percy. You still got me for a best friend.
Well, I'll pull these two engines up, and maybe I'll switch them around a little bit. Whoa! There we go. Now to switch them around. There we go. Percy, brake car Bruno, and Thomas with his brake car Bruno. Bruno brake car, Bruno brake van, caboose. Yeah! There's Percy with brake car Bruno, or brake van, and Thomas is about to catch up. There they are, side by side, the best of friends, all engines go style. Okay. Now I think there's one more to shoot before we really call this video a wrap. So this might take a minute or two. Well, here are the characters again on the pool table. Thomas from the Monkey Palace set. James in his original black livery. Trevor the traction engine. And Bruno the brake car, brake van, or caboose. I hope you all enjoyed this quadruple spot the difference video. Maybe the Bridge to Sodor set will have to wait in another video or two. I'll open it up and see what it looks like when all the track pieces are out of the box. Depends on the size of the layout. So, yeah, that's about wraps up for now. This is Trainboy54 saying, thanks for watching. And stay tuned for more Train Boy 54 videos of 2024. Who knows what the next one will be. So take care to you all. Bye. Oh, but hold that thought. I still got my motorized talking Percy, the one that came with Harold the helicopter. I'm not going to run this motor now, but I wonder if the body shell of the All Engines Go talking Percy will fit onto the motor of this All Engines Go Percy. Let's see if it'll work. Well, sadly, it won't work at all, because, well, it sort of fits through the back area and through the hole where the on and off switch is, but the undercarriage, it won't do. And I could have tried fitting the body shell of the All Engines Go Percy to the motor for the All Engines Go Talking Percy. I thought it was worth a try. Oh well. I'll call this video a wrap. Thanks for watching, everyone. And take care to you all. At least now there's a lineup between Bruno from Thomas and Friends All Engines Go, my Trackmaster Thomas, and the redesigned Trackmaster Henry. Looks like Bruno is the tallest character out of all the Thomas and Friends characters, isn't he? Maybe I should get a motorized push-along or pull-along Bruno. Okay, now we've got an extra loop of redesigned Trackmaster tracks set up around the whole pool table. Let's give these two Thomases a race. See which of them from the Monkey Palace set suits it better. On your mark, get set, go! Whoops! Thomas forgot his... That's going on the blooper reel. That's going on the blooper reel.